Mcom1. Today we'll see meaning, definition, function and scope of material management. Meaning, material management is the planning, directing, controlling and coordinating of activities which are concerned with material and inventory requirement from the point of their inspection to their introduction into the manufacturing process. It starts with the fixing of material quality and quantity and ends with its insurance to production to meet customer demand. Definition: materials management is the planning, directing, and controlling and coordination of all these activities concerned with inventory and material requirements from the point of their inspection to their introduction into the manufacturing process. By L.J.D. Bose. Functions and scope of material management. First, material planning. Material planning deals with deciding in advance the requirement of raw material, ancillary parts and components, spare, etc. as per the production program. Production plan is generally a basis of material planning. The production plans is based on demand forecast of finished goods. Need of various items of materials are decided on the basis of a master production schedule. There are several factors which influence material planning process such as demand and supply of the item, storage capacity, foreign exchange regulations, import policy, corporate objectives, total lead time, working capital, plant utilization, etc. It ensures availability of the right type of material in right quantity at proper time. Second, purchasing and procurement. The material management is concerned with the purchasing and procurement of proper equipment, material and supply of the right quantities at the right time. Nowadays, purchasing has become a specialization function due to the complex nature of manufacturing activities. In large scale companies, major activities consist of ordering material upon requisition by the consumer, checking receipts of the material and maintaining files and records of order and price movement. Third, receiving and inspection of material. Receiving is an important control point in the company material system. The receiving department has specific responsibility of the expenditures receipts, identification and general inspection of all the income material. It is also responsible for the promptly notify all instructed parties of the receipt and condition of incoming material. The receiving clerk can identify those supplier who meets only the minimum standard of quality. Receiving records shows which supplier are constantly late in their delivery, which have the maximum number of rejects. Fourth, storing of material. Storekeeping is an important aspect of material management. After receiving and inspecting the material, the next stage is storekeeping. Storekeeping is the physical storage of goods in a storehouse. A storehouse is a building provided for preserving material. It related to preserving raw material, work in process and finished goods in the stores. Fifth, inventory control. Inventory makes possible the smooth and efficient operation of a manufacturing organization. Well planned and effective controlled. Inventories can contribute to a company's profit. Inventory control is a very important function of material management. When management neglects the control of inventories, its operation and cost go out of hand. Excess inventory increases the cost, whereas less inventory leads the distribution in the production process. Both are harmful for the company, hence inventories must be maintained at the optimum level. In attaining the optimum level of inventories, its cost and benefit has to be balanced against one another. Sixth, value analysis. In order to analyze functional utility of material to be purchased, value analysis tool is used by the material manager. He ascertains whether the material purchased have good value of money for the requirement purpose. The aim of value analysis is to identify unnecessary cost and eliminating the same without affecting the Functional utility of material. The material manager identifies the functional of products, examine alternative ways by which the function can be accomplished, and finally choose that which involves the least cost. Seventh, material handling. In order to handle material smoothly, a separate section is normally established. A poor material handling system results in accumulation of work in process. Through material handling add no value to the end of product. It may help in reducing the cost of production. Delay checks the speed, which leads to idling of material and slowing down the production. 8. Transport and traffic management. Transportation is the management of the movement of goods and materials from the point of the origin to the point of ultimate destination. Well-planned transport management contributes to the smooth running of the manufacturing plants. Transport section ensure the movement of raw material to the plant and carrying of finished goods to the markets. 9. Developing standard and specification. The use of standard permits a firm to purchase fewer items in large quantities at lower price. The purchase of standardization material saves money in three ways: lower price, lower processing cost, and lower inventory cost. Developing specification and standards can contribute significantly to the organization profitability. Specification are detailed descriptions of the material, parts and components used in market of a products. 10th, evaluation of material function. At the end, material function is evaluated on the basis of its contribution made in the field of production. If the organization succeeds, the material management is regarded as goods.